Hello. There we go. I know. Oh, it's working. It's working. There we go. Hello, welcome back to the FS Football channel. And today we've got a watch along. Obviously, the first of the season. Don't get me started. Don't get me started, Lucy, or you will quickly receive a knuckle sandwich. But here we go. So, taken a while, but it's all. Hopefully, everything's up and running. Let's turn that stopwatch off now. I go over to here. We can show you guys the team news. So, team is for Brentford, it's David Raya and goals, Christoph Ajer, Pontus Jansson, and Ethan Pinnock. Panos Oyenka, Nordgaard, Jallet, and Rico Henry, with Embueno and Ivan Bloody Tony. For Arsenal, it's Bernd Leno, Callum Chambers, Ben White, Pablo Mari, Kieran Tierney, Sambi Lokonga, Granit Xhaka, Nicolas Pepe, Emil Smith-Rowe, Gabriel Martinelli, and Balogun. I don't know much about a lot of these players, I'm going to be honest. So, yeah. Also, I've only got one screen today. Well, I've got my the screen I'm watching the game on and just my laptop screen. So the streams might not be as smooth as usual, to say the least. But we'll see how that goes. Right, I didn't want to start playing that. There we go. And like that, we can take a deep breath. And Big Ivan Tony, is he going to score? Right, let me tweet out the stream. Right, there we go. Boom. Look. Well, again, Lucy, you're on your way for a knuckle sandwich. Oh. I'll tell you what, guys. If you can see this setup that we've got going on right now, we're on top of a night. We've got my computer. We've got the TV on top of an ironing board. We're sat on an ironing board, guys. That's the commitment we've got for you guys right now. I don't know if I'll be able to show you. If I go to a full, we have a full screen. There we go. Oh shit! So here we go. So we got a little ironing board full of stuff. My light has just fallen. There's the TV. That's the professional setup we've got going on right now. Right, let me change back to this. There we go. But my light is now fallen. Let me put that back up. There we go. Right. Here we go. So again, to go over the lineup for Brentford, it's Raya, AJ, Pontus Jansson, Pinnock, Rico Henry, Jallet. That wasn't very PG. It remained PG, and that's the main thing. Got to have a look at my leg. Fine. Who won Brentford? Who won Brentford? All right, we will get the predictions up and going. That's the border. There we go. So, um, I'm going 3-1 Arsenal. Look, I do think Arsenal are good. Obviously, as I said in my preview, my Premier League prediction. Sorry, Arsenal got the 4th most points at the end of last come 2021. Like, they're not bad. Brazil. Brent. There we go. And look, we're seconds away from the first game of the Premier League kicking off. Obviously, you guys can let me know. Keep letting me know your predictions. Obviously, we'll get the stopwatch going in a second. I hope you like the new Watchalong layout. Obviously, the logo in the top corner there, it's black and gold. So I've kind of gone for that. And I quite like the green accents. Like on the lines here, up in where the timer is. I think it looks quite cool. So, both teams take the knee, apart from Ivan Toney, who, of course, stands. Obviously, he has his own reasons for that. And away we go for the start of the 2021-22 Premier League season. Here comes Balogun. Goes out wide to Nicolas Pepe. Pepe into Samba Lokonga. Puts the ball in straight away. Gabriel Martinelli heads it clear for Brentford. Oh, thank you, Luke. I forgot about Nico's. Nico's also going 2-1 Brentford. There we go. So they're the scores. Right. Pepe, Smith Rowe, Pepe, Lokonga, nice ball out to Nicolas Pepe. Tinish goes for goal. Raya easily catches. I mean, what do you think is going to happen with both these clubs this season? There's a good chance to see how they get on. Obviously, Arsenal are without Aubameyang and Lacazette today, so we don't really get to see them at their full strength. However, look, Balogun's meant to be this top prospect. Let's see how he gets on today. Hello, NG. How are we? Do you have a prediction for today's game? I'm interested to see how Ben White gets on. I mean, if we go over to the lineups, we look at that bench. Is Gabriel on the bench? No. I don't know where Gabriel is. Obviously, Bukayo Saka's on the bench, which is interesting. I imagine coming into this game, we would see Martinelli play up top, Pepe on the right, Smith Rowe at 10, and Saka out on the left. Like, I think that's the lineup they played when Arsenal played Chelsea. Did they beat them 3-1? 3-0? So I was expecting that front three or four. But Saka obviously on the bench. I assume that's because he's not fit. He hasn't fully recovered or whatever from the Euros, maybe. Obviously, Callum Chambers starting at right back, I find bizarre. He's not very good at all, is he? NG's going 3-1 Brentford. What is it? You guys are obviously big Brentford fans, aren't you? Like, Jesus. I mean, it seems like I'm the only one who thinks Arsenal are actually going to win this game. Charlie, are you still in? If so, I need your opinions. Mate, I can tell you from watching him personally, he is very good. I watched him before he went to Brentford at Peterborough United because they were like my biggest local club around where I lived before I went to university. And so I would go to some of their games sometimes. Ivan Toney is absolutely lethal. I said before he went to Brentford that he could quite easily go to a Crystal Palace and score a lot of goals. So I'm not surprised he's done so well. Obviously, he broke the championship goal scoring record, didn't he? Smith Rowe loses out. 4-3. Is that a serious prediction, or do you want to change that to a proper one? I mean, I'll write it down for you, Charlie, but Jesus. By the sounds of it, you don't even really have much hope in Arsenal. That's true. So, I mean, so these are our predictions. So, I've gone for 3-1 Arsenal. Fazil went for 2-1 Brentford. Nico also went for 2-1 Brentford. And G went 3-1 Brentford. And Charlie's gone 4-3 to La Arsenal. I'll tell you what is nice. Finally, Premier League stadiums with full capacity. It's nice to see, in it. Fans back in football grounds. Like Lokonga. I'm quite interested to see how Lokonga gets on. I don't know much about him, but from what I've heard, a lot of people rate him, and he's meant to be quite a good player in the centre of midfield. So I wonder how he's going to get on, and it's obviously a good opportunity to see how he gets on against what is a newly promoted Brentford side, a Brentford side which I and a lot of other people see going back down. The Raya goes long. Ivan Toney can't beat Ben. Does he beat Ben White in the air? Really, I don't know. Brentford get a throw in though, so kind of won. But Toney throws it out for a goal kick. Well, I mean, also, I made my preview. Yes, my preview for that game came out earlier. So after this stream, you can go watch that. But we should beat Leeds. We should beat Leeds. The previews now has a blue thumbnail, a cheeky little blue thumbnail. Obviously, last year it was black and white to go with the zebra third kit we used to have. This year it's dark. It's kind of a dark blue to go with the new third kit. I don't know. I'll get up the new thumbnail. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it. Pablo Mari clearance is put out for a throw in. There we go. There's the new thumbnail. Nice little blue number. Harry Maguire and Rafinha on it. Right, Tierney with a throw. He goes down the line. Well won by Brentford. Xhaka fighting for it. Tierney takes a throw in again. Arsenal is getting pressured by a back five team. To be fair, like Chelsea plays a back five. Like all teams, it's not necessarily a bad thing, is it? Although I don't think Brentford usually played a back five, so is that I find a bit interesting. Is that going to be how they play this season, or is that just for this game against Arsenal, or when they play the big teams, so on and so forth? Xhaka out to Nicholas Pepe. Pepe, Smith Rowe, Nicholas Pepe puts the ball into the box. David Raya comes out well. Hold on. Right, I feel like that lighting's a bit better. Xhaka, Callum Chambers, Ben White. No offence, but I see United losing the ball too easy to Brentford based on last year's performance. Well, I mean, that's what obviously I agree in that sense. Like we too often last year we were giving the ball away sloppily. I mean, we looked all right last when we played Brentford in pre-season. Obviously, we didn't really play a first team. But this year is this year, isn't it? That's how we have to look at it. You looked a little bit ill. I know. That's why I've changed the lighting slightly. I look far too white. The Conga. He seems to be getting on the ball quite a lot. Nice ball, looking for Kieran Tierney, well defended. I like the look of Lokonga so far. I think he looks quite good. I wish this seat was a little bit higher. I feel like I'm a little bit too low. I can't lower the ironing board any further. So nice. I'm Ginger. I'm now Ginger. And look, if there's anyone who knows Ginger, Lucy Rose. So Bueno. Nice ball. Ball comes in. Good defending by Murray. And it's over the bar. Sorry, it was Ben White, not Murray. I tell you what, Ben White, he could quite easily be on Towie or something like that. He looks more like some random guy from Towie than he does a professional footballer. Ginger connoisseur. Right, long ball from Leno. Ball from Balogun. Murray heads it back forward. Smith Rowe can't get onto it. Tony flicks it over the top for Bueno. And here's a chance for Brentford. Hits the post and wide. Goal kick. But that's the first chance for Brentford in this game. It was a promising. Pablo Mari won the first ball. And Smith Rowe just got bullied. Tony, lovely ball over the top. And did it hit the post? Yes, it did. Or did Leno push it wide? No, I think he just hit the post. Yes, sure. What's your prediction, United Live? Brentford manager looks like a mad musician. I always think he looks a bit strange. Not to bully him or whatever, but I can see it. The Congo goes out to Leno. I tell you what, I could do with like a booster seat just to get me like up here. Can I get some like pillows or something? Maybe I just sit like this. Boost myself up a little. There we go. That's much better. There we go. 2-1 Brentford. Why is everyone betting against Arsenal? But this is 3-2-1 Brentford's now. But obviously, I respect your guys' opinions, but I think it's a bit mad. Obviously, there are all the predictions. On my fantasy team, Aubameyang is just chilling on the bench like he's Gucci. Yeah, because obviously, like I said earlier, Lacazette and what's his name, and Aubameyang are both out ill. So the day or day before the opening Premier League game of the season, not really what you want from your two strikers, is it? Nice play here from Arsenal. Here's Smith Rowe. Looks and finds Balogun. Looks to put it back across. Good defending by Pontus Jansson. Brilliant play there by Balogun and Smith Rowe. And they look dangerous there. And look, like I said in my Premier League predictions, or whatever, however you want to say it, Arsenal got the 4th most points in 2021 last season. Like they had a difficult run between, I think it was November, around when Arsenal played us and they beat us 1-0 thanks to that Aubameyang penalty. They had a really rough run then. But apart from that, they had a fairly decent season, all things really considered. Like I said, 4th most points in 2021, more than Liverpool, more than Chelsea, more than Leicester. And they've got players that just self-destruct. Like, I think Arsenal are pretty decent. Like, Arsenal just knocking it around the pitch here. Tierney. Arsenal going to finish below Newcastle. It's like, Willock isn't great. Sorry, I don't think he's... Willock, for me, is like a McTominay. Like, I don't think Willock was good enough for Arsenal. But I think he will do very well for Newcastle. And same with McTominay. I don't think he's good enough for Manchester United. I don't think he really has a spot at Manchester United. But at a Newcastle, I can see McTominay being a very good player. Sambi Lokonga. Pablo Mari. Xhaka. Tierney. Back to Xhaka. Pablo Mari. Goes into Ben White. I just need an Arsenal fan to admit the fact they are no longer... It depends what you consider a top 6 club. Like, club size wise, whatever, they're a top 4 club. Like, Arsenal are bigger than Man City still. Arsenal are bigger than Leicester. I would say Arsenal are probably the 3rd biggest. But I read your last comment about Aubameyang. Hold on, let me change top chat to live chat, see if I missed something. Alright, I didn't see it. It didn't pop up for me. Because they're missing Lacazette and Aubameyang and their defence is just known to be shit. Fair enough. Sorry, United. I mean, like I've said before, with the chat feature on YouTube, you have top chat and you have live chat. And it, for whatever reason, it defaults on top chat. So, like today, when I've been in a rush, I forgot to change it. So I didn't see your comment. But now I've changed to live chat, I could see it. But yeah, so if we're talking club sizes, Arsenal are probably the 3rd or 4th biggest club in England. I think Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea, bigger than Man City for sure, bigger than Spurs. I mean, yeah, I would say Arsenal have to be the 3rd biggest club in England. But I mean, at current performance levels and ability, yeah. Leicester are better than them. Tottenham have a better squad than them. Obviously, Man United, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool all do. Yeah. But I mean, obviously that's all. But that's based on their average like quality. Like, you look at players like Granit Xhaka, for example. On Xhaka's day, he is absolutely world class. You look at when France played Switzerland in the Euros. Xhaka was absolutely phenomenal that day. He was absolutely brilliant. He was on par with Paul Pogba, and Pogba was elite. But far too often, you don't get that Granit Xhaka. You get the red card Granit Xhaka. You get the gave away a penalty or gave away a goal due to a sloppy pass Xhaka. And that kind of type of inconsistency is what costs Arsenal far too often. But they could get the world-class Xhaka more often. I don't think it would be a problem for him. But the fact he is so inconsistent means I think you have to replace him. Well won by Mari there. Good pressing by Arsenal. out for a throw into Brentford. Waiting for my dad to get in from work so we can go to the pub to watch the game. Obviously, the game is on Sky Sports if you've got that. Been after saying that there is a law against. Yeah, I know. No, Sky Sports aren't showing a 3 o'clock game tomorrow. They're not. Good play by Brentford. Looks to put it across. Good position and well cleared by Lokonga. I really rate this Lokonga so far. I think he's looked quality so far. Gotta say. Yeah, look, yeah. There's no 3 o'clock game on tomorrow. Man United versus Leeds is 12:30. Obviously, we'll be doing a watch along for that. That's at 12:30. And then there's a 5:30 game. Norwich versus Liverpool. Premier Sports, that's not England though. Or United Kingdom. That's that not Republic of Ireland Premier Sports. Premier Republic of Ireland don't have the same rules. Right, there's a player down for Brentford here, but they will have a corner. Don't know who it is. The photo on. I mean, I'll have a look at it. Which account did you send into my actual account or the FSS football account? My actual account. But yeah, but that's not what's it called, isn't it? Is it? Ball comes in. Good defending by Xhaka. Was it? And Canos! Go! 1-0 Brentford! Canos scores! And what a start to the Premier League campaign for Brentford. I mean, we'll have to see it here. And Bueno puts the ball in. Good defending by Xhaka. Callum Chambers cleared it. Canos picked it up. Callum Chambers, poor. Burnt Leno, poor. Canos just cuts in from the left-hand side, smashes it front post. It's poor defending by Callum Chambers. Rubbish from Callum Chambers and Leno. Should he be beaten by there? I'm not sure. It's not good enough there for me by Burnt Leno. Damn, but not big. Banter FC in the mud. It's poor defending. And look. People have made fun of Arsenal for looking at players like Aaron Ramsdale for 30 million. The reason they're going to Aaron Ramsdale for 30 million because at the moment they've got Burnt Leno, and this is what I keep saying about Arsenal. They have too many players that just just let them down. Like they've played fairly well up until now. Not great, not brilliantly. They've played all right, but it's awful. It's poor defending from Callum Chambers and rubbish goalkeeping from Leno. Like it's poor. Would you take James Ward-Prowse? Absolutely not. I don't want James Ward-Prowse. I mean, maybe I take him if you can get him for like 15 million at max. 15 million max, I'll take him, but I'm not spending 20, 25, 30 million on a James Ward-Prowse. The rare goes long. Well won by Xhaka. The Conga. What's being given? What's the ref given? Hold on. I think they're trying to say the ball was off the pitch for the goal, so he shouldn't have stood. I don't think the goal should have stood. I mean, look, we'll have to see it again. So Canos cut in, good goal. But by the looks of it, the goal should not have stood. Not gonna lie, I thought the 30 mil deal for Xhaka to Roma was done. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what broke down. I think Xhaka wanted too much money or something like that. Arsenal could have done with that 30 million. Poor from Lokonga there. Poor touch. So here it is again. So when I looked to put the ball in, Xhaka did well. Callum Chambers clears it. He should have just let it go out for a corner, turns out. It's just rubbish. Rubbish defending by Callum Chambers and terrible goalkeeping by Bernd Leno. He's beating him on his front post so easily there. Ethan Pinnock goes long. Don't trust slow sports news, lol. Oh yeah, I mean, Xhaka could have been. Arsenal could have done with the money for Xhaka. It's just about replacing him. Long ball. Lokonga wins the ball. Canos. Shot over the bar by Brentford. Canos again. He's causing problems so far, Canos. He's swapping sides. He found himself on the right-hand side this time. Right, so Bernd Leno with a goal kick. Long ball. Hope he doesn't win the header. Do we know why Callum Chambers is actually starting today? Like, is there actual reason for why he starts? Like, I don't get me wrong. I don't think Hector Bellerin or Cedric are particularly that good, but surely they're better than Callum Chambers. Lokonga wins a free kick. Well played by Lokonga. Who, like I keep saying, Lokonga's look good. The only bright spark really so far. But yeah, I agree. I don't think this Arsenal squad is great. I agree, but they've got better players than not Granit Xhaka, than Callum Chambers. I think I'd rather put Ben White at right back. Lerner goes long. Raya just picks it up. Ajer goes down the line. Canos picks it up. Goes into Pontus Jansson, who clears. Can Arsenal actually get hold of the ball? No, brilliant here by Brentford. Pablo Murray did well first time, but the ball over the top have left them completely exposed. Here's Bueno versus Ben White. Ben White does just about to... Bueno! Wide! That is awful defending. Awful defending there by Arsenal. Ben White was showing up, and Bueno messed it up, and Pablo Murray and Ben White, what are they doing? Both going for the same man. Both get absolutely skinned by him. And then Bueno fired wide. Poor from Bueno. Should be hitting at least the target there. But here comes Arsenal. Smith Rowe out to Callum Chambers. Back into Smith Rowe. Just inside the Arsenal half. Does well to beat Ivan Toney and the other player. Here is Xhaka. Balogun makes a good run. He goes into Tini. He finds Balogun in the box. Goal kick. Balogun... He turned and should have shot first time, but it took a touch and it took it away from him. He turned. Just a poor first touch. Poor touch after the turn. The problem is like I said, no offence to Balogun, but Balogun isn't a Premier League quality player. Look. He could be a fantastic player in the future, but he's not right now. And the problem is he's the one having to play up top for him. Like, maybe there, if that's Lacazette or Aubameyang, maybe they score there. I tell you what, Martinelli playing. I can't think of him doing anything so far. Ben White, Ben Varane, I can't hear you, Arsenal. Who's been saying Ben White's better than... Well, I mean, I heard... who said it? I heard some people on TalkSport say Ben White's better than Varane. It's a load of bollocks, isn't it? Like, Rafael Varane, over the last 5-10 years, has been one of the best centre-backs in world football. And all of a sudden, because he joins Manchester United, he's all of a sudden rubbish. So Brentford, one shot, one on target, one goal. Classic Arsenal. Right. Ajer. No, it's Ajer. I don't know how to pronounce his name, lads. The guy that they just signed from Celtic. He's good on Football Manager. That's about all I know. Here's Martinelli. Should have slipped through Balogun there, but didn't. He now goes out to Nicolas Pepe. Pepe cuts in, goes for goal. Poor shot, really. Not good enough swaz on it. Pinnock goes down the line. Xhaka won it. Toney wins it. Now wins the second ball though. Brilliant. And expected the run by the winger, but he didn't get it. Arsenal going to be bottom if they lose today. Remember to take a screenshot to troll them. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've got obviously DJ Salty or Charlie. He's an Arsenal fan. So make sure to give him a bit of stick. Smith Rowe. Nice ball up to Nicholas Pepe. Pepe loses the ball. Just tries to do too much there, Pepe. Pepe's now fighting for it back, but it's a free kick to Arsenal. Brentford. No, you're not. You're last. Charlie, at the moment, you're 1-0 down. Technically, no. Half an hour ago, you were. Technically, right now, right this second, you are bottom. Bonga goes quickly into Ben White. Yeah, points at live tables do. The live table has you at bottom, mate, because you ain't getting any points. White, Xhaka, Balogun. Wow, on Balogun. Good, well won there by Balogun to win a free kick. Yeah, Arsenal needs to score, and the problem is who is out of that team. If we load up the Arsenal team today, who out of that Arsenal team do you genuinely believe would score or will score? Pepe maybe, Martinelli. I don't. Smith Rowe's not much of a goal scorer as far as I'm aware. Balogun's obviously a striker. He looked all right so far. Not great. I haven't been blown away by him. Doesn't look like, to me, doesn't look like he'll score. Maybe they get one from a Ben White or Mari from a corner. Maybe a Xhaka long shot. I don't think that team today has many goals in it. Look, if you have a, what's his name in that team? A Lacazette or a Aubameyang up top, who realistically you'd expect will get a lot of goals for him. Then you can afford to have players like Martinelli and Pepe and Smith Rowe, who you might not expect loads of goals from, but can chip in here and there, especially in Martinelli and Pepe. But with Balogun up top, you don't have a proper goal scorer that going into a game you're like, he will definitely score. To be fair, Arsenal I would say Arsenal have probably been the better team. Oh, there by Balogun. Won the ball well. Should have just got the cross in for a Pepe, who was at the back stick. Just went for goal. And look, they look amazing if they go in. But to me, that just screams of a player that is trying too hard to impress, if that makes sense. Like, realistically, if you know football, the most impressive stuff in football isn't scoring that wonder goal, isn't going on a mazy run from the halfway line. It's knowing, well, it's receiving the ball in good areas, getting your head up, and knowing when to pass, when to go on a dribble, and stuff like that. And to me, that shot there from Balogun just screams of someone who's trying too hard to impress. He's like, oh, if I want to prove myself and remain in the Arsenal first team, I have to score some unbelievable goal. No, just play your normal game, mate. Lokonga does well. I really like this Lokonga guy. Xhaka, nice ball looking for Balogun. Made a good run, but he went down, but nothing given. Ajay does well. Can Lokonga win it? Not quite, but it will just peter out. and Callum Chambers will pick it up at right back. Who goes back into Bernd Leno and Murray. Ball comes in. Pablo Murray does well. Duh, duh, duh. Brentford are gonna beat ya. Duh, duh, duh. Arsenal are bloody wank. To be fair, Arsenal. I don't even think Arsenal have played too badly. They haven't been great. But I would say they've been the better team. Ball comes in. Well defended by Callum Chambers. Andreas Pereira in today's squad to face Leeds, for fuck's sake. Easy though. Has this squad actually been announced? Because, I mean, just because he's in the squad doesn't necessarily mean he'll play. That's what I would say. Look, Andreas Pereira definitely won't start. He might be on the bench, and hopefully he's not, but he might be. Nice ball out to Pepe. Lokonga. Granit Xhaka. Tierney. Puts the ball into the box. David Raya claims. Yeah, but the fact he's on the bench is a disgrace. Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's definitely not great. I'm not saying it is. Well, but look, if it's 20 man squad, obviously you have 11 players and you have seven subs. So two of them players will miss out. So I imagine Pereira, Andreas would be one. But Ray goes along. I'm not sure we can. I'm almost well. I checked the Arsenal squad. 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, we can. I thought it was only 7. Why is it 9? Well, I haven't prepared. Well then. Well, that messes a few things up for me. Because if I go over to the Man United stuff, the watch along, I've only got stuff set up for 7 subs. I've got graphics set up for 7 subs, not 9. And I can add 2. I know where I can add 2 here. I can add them under Martial and Van der Beek and Martial and Greenwood. What formation am I going to have to set up here? I guess it's just 2 more under Greenwood, wouldn't it? That's England. I have so many watch-long graphics. It's unbelievable. Ball put in by Tony. Out for a goal kick. I think 9 subs is a bit mad. So Leno ball into the ball forward. Tony flick on. Pablo Mari wins it, lumps it back forward. Balogun poor, can't get hold of it. Balogun's out of his depth. Pepe, Mari, Ben White. Okonga. Tierney. Okonga. Mari. Ben White. Callum Chambers. Ben White. Nice ball into Martinelli. He loses the ball. Tierney. Okonga. Xhaka. Pepe. Smith Rowe. Looks to put the ball in. Nice ball into Martinelli. To Pepe. Pepe, good shot. Well blocked. It looks like we're going to go into a half time at 1-0. It was 1 minute at a time, so we're nearly halfway through that already. Right, it's a long ball by Raya. Referee's going to blow the whistle for half time, and there we go. So at half time, it's Brentford 1, Arsenal 0. Make of that what you will. Just got an ungodly number of cookies. Just thought you'd like to know. How many is an ungodly amount, though? Right. I mean, what have we all made of it so far? I would say if I had to go for one, hello Nico. If I had to go for if I had to name the better team, I would go with Arsenal. Obviously, Brentford got the goal. And the problem is, as I keep saying, I've said about Arsenal for a long, long time. They can dominate a game, but they're player-wise, they're just not good enough. And that's the big issue for them. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Like, if you want to be winning Premier Leagues or getting into Champions League football, you simply have that first goal. Bernd Leno simply has to be saving it. It's poor, not good enough. That first goal going in. You simply have to do better, and that's the problem. They have too many poor players. So that's why they want players like Aaron Ramsdale, because they can't put up with Leno. Obviously, preferably they would still have Emi Martinez, but obviously he wanted to leave Arsenal when he did. What Arsenal player is that, Nico? The players that have caught my eye. Obviously, I knew about Ivan Toney because, like I said, he used to play for Peterborough United. and so I knew how good he was when I went to watch them. I have to say that Lokonga has looked really good for me, in my opinion, for Arsenal in that in midfield for them. I think Martinelli's been awful. Balogun looks out of his depth. Like the Sainsbury's pack of 4 triple chocolate chip cookies. You know, the bakery ones that just... Yeah. I know the ones, Lucy. Our attacking options look so weak without Cavani and Rashford for the Leeds game. I mean, look, we've got Martial, we've got Sancho, we've got Greenwood, we've got Dan James, we've got Elanga, we've got Ahmad. I think that's good enough. Do you reckon Sancho could actually start against Leeds? Obviously, I put him in my... if you watched the preview, I had him start, and I think he could start. I do think Mbueno's look good as well. If some Man United games are not on Sky or BT Sports, where will you watch them? Who knows? Look, if I can watch them, then I will. Obviously, there's certain ways you can watch games which are less legal, I will say. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do that, but there are less legal ways to watch games. Yeah, I think Mbueno's look pretty good, Brazil. I mean, who's caught your eye? You guys' eye. That's what I want to know. Hold on, let me quickly turn my fan on because I am boiling. I'll try and put it further and away so you can't. There we go. That's poor from you, Lucy. Poor from you. Yeah, Can also has been good. I agree actually. What midfielder is that? Is it Lingard, Andreas, Fred, McTominay, Mata? I do not speak Arabic. No. Ollie did not name any Elanga or Shoulder for today's score. I reckon he's going to Mata Lingard there. I mean, look, if Lingard isn't, it's not too. Lingard playing wouldn't be a travesty, really, would it? I'm surprised Alanga's not there. I really am. Like for me, Alanga looked electric during pre-season. If I was Ollie, Alanga would be my squad. Yeah, Canos has looked. Ben White can't 50 minutes. But look, what you have to remember for like 50 million, you're not just paying for Ben White now. You look at when, I mean, for example, what have we spent for Ahmad? So far, we haven't seen a 35 million pound winger, have we? Or 50 million, however much we spent on him. Or with Martial, when we first signed him, we didn't sign a 50 million pound winger / striker. Oh, feel free to have Andreas if you want. If you want the pre-season Perlo, you can have him. So, with Ben White, look, he's very young. He's part of the English quota, which obviously puts a price tag on him. 50 million, while it is a lot, it's about what I'd expect a proper, someone to be paying for a Ben White. For 50 million, you could get a better centre-back abroad. But you look at things like, obviously, he's a young, so that puts more money on him. Brighton don't want to sell him and don't have to sell him. So that puts more money on it. And he's homegrown. He's part of the English quota. Another, more money on it. More money. It's like, there's a whole lot of factors that go into his 50 million price tag. He's probably a 20 to 30 million pound centre half. really, for me, Ben White. But like I said, that being English, being young, being from Brighton, he's played under Marcelo Bielsa and Graham Potter, two very good managers who play the right way. Like, I can see why he's got 13 million, but again, like I said, you buy, you let's say you go and sign Samuel Blue from France. You pay 20 million, maybe 15. Matic versus and Donny versus Everton. Look, I said in my preview again, I would play. Well, if you watched it, good. If you haven't, go watch it. I said Donny van der Beek and Matic in the pivot, Pogba on the left. My team. Unless Ollie is ready to play Pogba on the left wing again, I would play Pogba on the left wing. Look, while it might not be his best position, I don't think he's fully fit. And I think he was very effective out on that left-hand side. And especially if Jadon Sancho isn't fit, why would you not? Plus, I've said it before, having options off the bench is important for me. Because, look, you can have as good a team as you want. It doesn't necessarily mean you're instantly going to win the game. Like, so if you have, let's say we had, let's say our bench options were was Dan James, Lingard, and Mata. None of them you bring on think, oh yeah, he's a match winner. Let's say you start Sancho on the right, you start Pogba on the left, you start Bruno at 10, you start Martial up top. You've then got a Mason Greenwood on the bench who can come on and change the game. So I would start Greenwood on the bench. Plus, I don't think Greenwood's had the greatest. I didn't think Greenwood had the greatest of pre-seasons anyway. If I'm being totally honest. I mean, what are we expecting of this second half? Because I think no one did we expect Brentford to be leading at half time. Well, I mean, I didn't. Obviously, a lot of you guys did. If we load up the prediction, a lot of you guys had Brentford to win. Only I was really backing Arsenal, and looks like I might have been wrong for doing just that. Like, they are losing the game, and quite convincingly at the moment. But look, the second half is going to start fairly soon. I expect a better Arsenal in the second half. Like I said, I think you take Balogun off. I think you get Bukayo Saka on as soon as you can. Like I said, I think Balogun looks out of his step. But look, someone like a Balogun will never receive the criticism he should from the likes of Arsenal Fan TV. And look, of course, I don't want youngsters getting abuse or whatever. But realistically, he was awful. He's not been good enough today. From what I've heard, Bernd Leno's a big fan. Well, obviously, I don't really watch Arsenal Fan TV, but from what I can tell, they're all buddy with Bernd Leno, and he's not good enough. So while having like communication with players is good, it muddies the water really with these fan channels and these real fan opinions. Like, Bernd Leno is part of the Arsenal problem because he's not good enough. Like, that goal that they've conceded is poor. He should be saving it. But Arsenal fans won't call him out because they're all mates with him. So, they will never improve. Like, you look at Manchester United, we have David De Gea and Dean Henderson. Both of them are miles better than Bernd Leno. And both of them, we have part of our fan bases both saying we should sell both of them. Like, and they're miles better than Bernd Leno. And then you've got players like Xhaka. Some people want Xhaka to leave, some to say. I would, if I was Arsenal, he'd be gone. With Arsenal, simply, you cannot rely on him again. How can you rely on somebody that has a red card and like record as bad as his? Someone that has given away so many penalties or sloppy fouls and stuff like that. You can't. Like, yes, like I keep saying, on his day, he is absolutely world class, Granit Xhaka. But you don't win league titles by some of the players you rely on the most, which Granit Xhaka is for Arsenal. You don't win league titles by them players being good on their day. But half the time, they're very mistake prone. You can't do that. And that's the biggest problem for Arsenal. Like I said, Xhaka, if you can get the best out of him, he's brilliant. Too often, he's not. Amad to go on loan, but we decided to keep Dan James. Amad shouldn't be going on loan for me. Amad should be staying. The only reason I'd be happy to send Amad out if he's going to play every single minute of every single game next season, or more than less, be a first team player. Amad to Palace. I'm not sure about that actually. Obviously, they've got Zaha, they've got Michael Olise, they've got Eze when he gets back fit, which I'm not sure when that will be. That will be later on in the season. The problem is, with obviously, if there's two players, so let's say Amad and Michael Olise, for example, are both similar level, they will go with Olise 99% of the time because Michael Olise is their player. Whereas Man United, obviously, it's our player's Amad. Is it almost done? As Fabrizio Romano's tweeted it. What? Right, so the teams are walking out for the second half. Let me load Fab. Amad Diallo is expected to leave Manchester United. FC Basel and Crystal Palace have been asking Amad on loan until 2022. Also, Bundesliga and other Premier League clubs in the race. No decision has been made. So nothing's actually official yet. Right. Second half is about to kick off. Martin Tyler and Jamie Carragher on commentary. I think it would be quite interesting to hear what they're saying about this Arsenal team, to be honest. Right, there we go. Hello, Fortnite Suite. Are we? You're on two. Everyone's going Brentford wins. Long throw. Pepe. Ball clearance, really. Ball's chipped in. Then I will just grab hold. Pablo Mari goes long. Balogun. Balogun, poor from Balogun. He's out of his depths. Get him off. He's been rubbish today for Arsenal. But again, Arsenal have never won a Premier League game when losing at half-time under Mikel Arteta in the Premier League. Chambers goes long. Smith Rowe wins the header. Smith Rowe picks it up. Good play here by Smith Rowe, running down this right-hand side for Arsenal. He cuts in. Has nowhere to go. So he goes back to Lokonga in midfield. Finds Granit Xhaka. Xhaka could have slipped in Martinelli, but here is Kieran Tierney. Tierney fires it across. Poor from Kieran Tierney. Rubbish from Tierney. But again, Tierney's one of them players. I can imagine on Arsenal fan TV, they're going, well in, Tierney, well in. You're better than Luke Shaw. Rubbish cross. It's straight out Raya. Nowhere near anyone. Pepe does well. Callum Chambers, Lokonga. Lovely turn by Lokonga. He looks class, Lokonga. Look, I keep going on about him. He looks fantastic. Kieran Tierney looks to put the cross in. Well defended by Brentford. Headed clear, but Xhaka will pick it up. He'll go back in to Pablo Mari. Lokonga. Nice ball on Smith Rowe. Pepe. Conga. How is that free kick to Brentford? Conga gives away a free kick. I'm not sure about that one. Murray. Lose up the field. Oh, header. Xhaka. Tierney. Leno. Arsenal's just knocking it around now. Look, they've come out a lot better in this second half. The Conga. Xhaka. Conga. Nice ball into Pepe. Well tackled. Rico Henry clears. Not the greatest of clearances. Pepe will pick it up just on outside the box. He'll head backwards. He gives it into Smith Rowe. Brentford, so many players back at this point. It's going to be hard for us to get something, some real chance. Pepe gave it back to Mari. Finds Xhaka just inside their own half at this point. Lokonga picks it up. Drives forward. Poor pass looking for Martinelli. Raya will just pick it up. Nice turn by Smith Rowe. Balogun wants it. Smith Rowe, can he go the way? Good save by David Raya. Brilliant play there by Smith Rowe. You can check. That's a really good break there by Smith Rowe. Nice running of it. Went on his own. That's what you want from Smith Rowe, really. First time we've really seen Smith Rowe really running with that ball. Lovely turn from Smith Rowe. And that's him showing his quality. Poor shot, really, at the end of it. Straight at Raya. Should really, for me there, be going front post. Just blasting that into the bottom corner at the front post. Giving the goalkeeper no chance. But he's gone for the far post. And just hasn't got round it at all. And just straight at David Raya. Here is Kieran Tierney. Poor from Tierney. Xhaka. Pepe. Looks for the run of Martinelli. Just slightly overhit. And Raya will again pick it up. Poor from Ben White. Just letting Tony win that header. Here is Mbueno. Oh, Mbueno beats Mari so easy. Xhaka makes the first tackle, but Mbueno just keeps it and goes back to, is that Canos? It is. He puts the ball into the box. Callum Chambers heads it clear. It's okay, Arsenal will be rooting for you to win against Chelsea and City. Yeah, we need Arsenal actually to win this game to get a bit of form going. I mean, they usually do quite well against Chelsea, to be fair. Janssen, Raya, Pinnock, Raya, Janssen. Brentford just knocking it around. Look, they look like a quality side, Brentford. Like, they really, really do. They're no mugs. Ivan Toney stays down. He's holding his knee. Let's hope he's all right. Tackle from Ben White really that's caused it. I think he'll be all right. Yes. Yeah. Chelsea not. Yeah. I mean, they didn't have a great start last year, did they? They were at one point they were down with us, but I'm not sure that. I don't think they'll have too much worries. They've got a quality side, don't they? I mean, look, obviously they are missing both Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden for the start of the season, which will be big misses for Manchester City. But if they get Kane, they get Jack Grealish. They've got Jack Grealish, sorry, already. I'm not sure how you beat them. Alan Chambers, that's a foul on him. It is, and he wins the free kick. Fewest touches, Balogun with 13. Gabriel Martinelli, 19. He looks out of his depth. Ball comes in. Smith Rowe. Bakonga. Looks lovely ball to Smith Rowe. Pushing the back rear. Look, slight shoulder in the back, so he can't really control it too well. Well defended by Brentford. It's out. Come in. But look, if a goal's coming through Smith Rowe at this point. Look, that's a great ball by Lokonga. They've got to get Bukayo Saka on at some point, Arsenal. Get something going. Here comes Bukayo Saka. Ben White. Goes into Pablo Mari. Goes long, looking for Martinelli, who wins it. Pelican just not on it. Callum Chambers. Conga. Smith Rowe. Pepe. Brentford doing some good man-to-man marking. I mean, look, Arsenal have certainly been the better team. It's like I said, it's that ability to self-destruct that Arsenal have is their problem. Like the goal is a rubbish goal. Better defending, a better goalkeeper. They're still 0-0 in this game. They're probably going to win it. But they concede a stupid goal and then they make it hard for themselves because teams will go defensive. Pepe. Or goal kick to Brentford. And here comes Bukayo Saka. And it's Balogun coming off. Rightly so. Balogun's not been good at all. Let's see how Saka gets on. But he's the game changer they need. Can he produce? I don't know. Murray. Xhaka. Pepe. Lokonga. Pepe. Lokonga. Lokonga goes for goal. David Raya saves. It was a decent hit by Lokonga. Looked like it moved slightly in, as he hit it. I have to say, if I had to give a man a match for today's game, it's got to be Lokonga. He's been absolutely magnificent. Right, so what's going on? Are we making a change there, Brentford? Obviously, Alger's gone down injured. He's coming back on now. Whether or not he'll be able to continue playing permanently, I'm not sure. He's taken something and he's all right. Saka can't win it. Saka good pressing. That for a Brentford throw. Right, so who's that down injured? Pablo Mari. You alright? Pablo Mari. Look, has he bit his lip or something? Come off it, mate. You'll be fine. Ben White. Xhaka. Smith Rowe. Callum Chambers. Ben White. Nice ball into Saka. Lovely flick to Kieran Tierney. Now here comes Arsenal. Smith Rowe. Nice ball out to Nicolas Pepe. Can he get now ball into the box or will he go for goal himself? Lokonga. Lovely ball into Saka. Tierney on the volley! Just wide. Brentford are appealing for a handball. I don't think he's going to get it. Is it a goal kick? Corner? Should be a corner. Will be a corner. Right, Pepe with the corner. Puts the ball in. Xhaka! Flicked it on. And it's going to go out for a throw-in. Oh, sorry, it was Martinelli, not Xhaka. The numbers are too close. There was Martinelli. Flicked on the front post. And look, if someone's making the run to the back post there, probably 1-0. Look, 11 shots, 3 on target. Pass accuracy 84%, possession 63%. Arsenal have been the better team. One shot on target for Brentford. They've scored it. Bueno. Canos. Canos goes for goal. But Leno makes a save. Took his time. Finally made a save. Rico Henry. Down the left-hand side. Ethan Pinnock. Here's Bueno. Good chance. Good save by Leno. And Brentford all of a sudden get 3 or 4 great chances on the counter-attack. Right, Saka. Saka. Harry. Saka. Xhaka. Callum Chambers is going to fucking shoot. Callum Chambers is rubbish. Chambers. Pepe. Chambers. Smith Rowe. Lovely ball into Pepe. Nice play from Pepe. Ball cleared down the line. Ben White wins it. Lokonga. Callum Chambers. Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe launches the ball into the box. For Sergi Canos. Ball cleared. Good play by Ben White. Sambi Lokonga. Pablo Mari. Saka. Xhaka. Saka. Granit Xhaka to Bukayo Saka. Saka's still going. Oh. Great challenge there by Tierney. By Xhaka, sorry. Tierney. Xhaka. Nice ball into Smith Rowe. Here comes Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe plays it into Bukayo Saka. There's no one in the box ready for him. Tierney. Sambi Lokonga. Sambi. Nice ball out to Nicolas Pepe. Nice overlap. Callum Chambers puts the ball into the box. Saka on the volley. Xhaka! Just wide or over. Might be Wover. Bloody hell. Granit Xhaka looked like he'd found the back of the net. Nice ball in by Callum Chambers. Missed Saka. But Xhaka on the volley. So close to finding the far top corner. If anything, he just hits it too well. Too sweet of a strike. And just kept rising. Here comes Reiss Nelson for Martinelli. Probably rightly so. Martinelli has not played well. The only thing is now, who goes up top? Do they put Nicolas Pepe up top? So Raya goes long from the goal kick for Brentford. Lokonga wins it. Ball comes in by Brentford. Leno easily catches, and he does. Quickly rolls it out to Callum Chambers. Lokonga. Smith Rowe. Lovely play by Smith Rowe here. Kieran Tierney. Finds Reiss Nelson. 4 from Nelson. And he win it back from Ethan Pinnock. Pinnock so strong there. Xhaka does make the tackle, but Pinnock keeps it and then skins him. Callum Chambers sees it out for a throw-in for Brentford. Is it Thomas Frank, the Brentford manager? Just, yeah, getting the crowd up. Bueno. Good tackle by Callum Chambers. In a bit, NG, mate. Oh, I tell you what, this game, not much really happening in this second half. Major chance wise, Leno throws it in. Oh, chance 2-0 Brentford. Game over. Norgard scored. 2-0 Brentford. Who is that who scored? It's rubbish again. Is that Leno again? Leno, he's awful. Oh, to Arsenal. Oh, fair enough. Look, I tell you, Leno is absolutely dreadful. That's the biggest problem with Arsenal. They've got a dreadful goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper is dreadful. Xhaka. Callum Chambers. Xhaka. Smith Rowe. Wow. Free kick Arsenal. And look, Arsenal have now got a tough run on their hands. Could be 0 from 3 for Arsenal. Then they play Norwich, which they should win. Burnley, they should win. Tottenham, I reckon they'd beat them. Tierney. Here is Kieran Tierney! Rubbish. Like I said, we will be supporting you for the next 2 matches. We certainly will. What the fuck is that haircut? Brentford fans loving it. Nelson. Xhaka. Is that what time it is for you? 3 o'clock? Tierney. Rubbish from Tierney, but Saka has it. To get a free kick. I tell you what, if Arsenal want to get good, they need to actually start thinking about it. Look, they were all making fun of Arteta when they wanted Aaron Ramsdale for 30 million. Should I tell you why they wanted Aaron Ramsdale for 30 million? Because instead, they've got crap like Bernd Leno, who has given away 2 goals for Brentford today. Both of them he's been absolutely diabolical with. Dreadful. A good goalkeeper, that's Emi Martinez, for example, it's 0-0. Pepe's free kick over the bar. Right, Raya with a goal kick. It's 4:36. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Callum Chambers. Pablo Mari. Conga. I mean, look. To be fair to Arsenal, they've played 90 minutes without a striker. Like Balogun was dreadful. Martinelli went upfield, was dreadful. He was anonymous all game as well. Pepe's now gone up top. Smith Rowe's been their best player. Smith Rowe or Lokonga. For me, Lokonga's been the best player on the pitch. Smith Rowe's been up there. Let's just hope United won't ruin the day for us. We'll be alright, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll get on. Right, who's this coming off for Brentford? So, Frank Oyenka's coming off for Bistrup. Ball comes in. But Leno, what is he doing? He's coming out flapping at it. I'm just glad we actually have a decent, like, regardless of what, if you think Henderson or De Gea should start for Man United, I'm just happy they're both good goalkeepers. Look, I've just tweeted out there. So Nuno Tavares has now come on for Callum Chambers. Say what you want about Mikel Arteta, be it Arteta in, Arteta out. If they have a good a decent goalkeeper, they're probably winning right now, because Brentford have scored early thanks to awful goalkeeping, and then have been able to Well, they haven't completely shut up shop, of course, but go a little bit more defensive. Be a bit more secure defensively because they don't need to score another. And I mean, they've also played. It also doesn't help when the two players you're kind of relying on for goals, and Martinelli and Balogun basically didn't turn up. Balogun was way out of his depth, and Martinelli was just dreadful. Now they've got Pepe up top, who's a winger. Xhaka, Kieran Tierney, Reece Nelson, Balogun, Tavares. Goes for goal over the bar. Partey's injured. Thomas Partey's injured. Look at the goalkeeping. Look, is it a foul on Leno? You could argue it, but what the fuck is he doing? Awful goalkeeping. I think Arsenal fans are now leaving. I mean, look, say what you want. You might be losing, but that's pathetic from Arsenal fans. You've just been allowed back in the ground and you're already leaving. Or if it's Brentford fans, it's even worse. Xhaka, Tierney. Poor ball in from Tierney, really, again. I don't think he changes to VAR so far. I've completely forgot about VAR, to be honest. So I'm inclined to agree with you. I haven't. VAR hasn't what's the word? Interrupted. That's the word. Interrupted this game at all. Ball comes in. For played by Bueno. Tierney. The Conga. Sorry, that was Saka. Ball can't. Good defending. Lokonga now wins it, and here is Bukayo Saka again. Lokonga. Xhaka. He's going to go for goal, isn't he? But what is he doing? At least he didn't. Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah, I mean, it might just be the case that there's not been many times VARs had to be used, but I mean, I agree. Let's hope it stays like this, because if it's like this for the rest of the season, I think a lot of people's problems with VAR will slowly but surely disappear. So, and Bueno's off for force. The handball incident in the first half would have been checked at least. I can't remember the handball incident, to be honest. And look, and I think in a way that's good, because if there was a 5 minute delay, I would remember it. I can't remember it. Smith Rowe, lovely ball out for Kieran Tierney. Lovely ball to Pepe. What a save! What a save, Diego Raya. And look, there's the difference between a good goalkeeper and burnt Leno. Raya down early, saves it, pushes it past the post, which is that is a better and a harder save than what Leno what you would expect Leno to do for the first goal. And look, You look at Arsenal. Everyone, look, you're going to keep getting the people that keep going Arteta out. I said in my preview, I don't think Arteta's the issue. You look at this team. How many of them are Arteta signings? Well, I mean, we'll go through the squad quickly, won't we? Can't we? As the clock quickly thingy's down. Leno, Emery. Was he Emery or Wenger? Not good enough. Callum Chambers, not good enough. Not his. Ben White, maybe. Pablo Mari, for the fee they got him for, not too bad. Kieran Tierney was Emery. Lokonga has been, for me, the best player on the pitch today. Xhaka, not Emery, was Wenger. Pepe, Emery. Smith Rowe, obviously Academy. Martinelli, Emery. Balogun, Academy. Like, the squad just isn't good enough. Who are the players that Emery has signed? He signed that Runarsson, who's gone. He signed Tavares. Lokonga. Partey, who's good. Like, the problem is they've got too much dead wood. And look, there's no surprise why at the end of the Wenger era, what were all Arsenal fans saying? Arsenal, Wenger out, Wenger out, Wenger out. Then Emery, soon it all of a sudden became Emery out, Emery out, Emery out. And now it's the same with Mikel Arteta. Ivan Toney's been given a man of the match today. I'm not sure how he's done that. But well, at what point do these Arsenal fans stop saying, I want the manager out, and just accept the team isn't good enough? I mean, today, Arsenal have played with a front four of Pepe, Smith Rowe, Saka, Martinelli and Balogun. Apart from none of them get into any other team in the top six. None of them. Maybe Saka does, but obviously he didn't start. Pepe doesn't really. Pepe will probably start for Spurs, might start for Leicester. But the team just isn't good enough. Leno doesn't start for Man United, Man City, Spurs, Chelsea, Leicester. Lokonga goes for Garlop. Aston Villa. I mean, he wouldn't have started for Wolves last year. Doesn't start for Brentford. They're not good enough. You need to face the facts at that. Come on, Arsenal, get a goal. Would you take Aubameyang? No, I wouldn't. Because look at Aubameyang. Fantastic when Arteta first took over, playing off the left-hand side. Got his new massive contract, and for all I know, he's been released because he's been absolutely dreadful since. Like, what's happened to him? That he's fallen off. He's not good enough. He's played for a contract which every Arsenal fan at the time was absolutely demanding he get a new contract. It was signed the ting, signed the bloody ting. And then all of a sudden, now he's playing badly. It's, oh, look at Arteta gave Aubameyang a new contract and he's awful. No, he was quality. He's fallen off. He's not playing well. He's got his new contract, got his big money, big wages, and thought, I'm done here, lads. Thank you very much. Captain's armband, give it to me. I'm going on holiday for the year. Like, you honestly give Pep Guardiola, give Thomas Tuchel, give Jurgen Klopp, this Arsenal team and they would be just as bad as they are right now with Arteta. It's simple as that. The fans are, look, they jump from one extreme to the other. They're unrealistic. They support players, not the team. Like I was saying, Arsenal Fan TV, apparently they're all good mates with Bernd Leno, and Bernd Leno doesn't get called out. Bernd Leno is dreadful. And as soon as the quicker he's gone, they get a decent goalkeeper, the better. Because then they can actually start going places. But until then, you will never you'll never be successful with Bernd Leno. I remember it was when Liverpool nearly won the league. They had Mignolet in goal. That season, Mignolet was better than this Bernd Leno. And Mignolet weren't good enough. At what point will Arsenal fans wake up and smell the coffee? It's simply Arsenal, your squad and players are not good enough and you've overrated them. You might get a penalty here. They're not going to get one. VAR will check it, of course. But Smith Rowe, he's a decent youngster and decent for his age, but not world class. He's not as good as a James Maddison, Martin Odegaard, is he? Pepe, you spent £72 million on him. I'm sorry, he's not £72 million worth that at all. And obviously, yeah, I mean, like I said, expect Arsenal Fan TV. Arteta out blood, and so on and so forth. Look, want Arteta or not, you get rid of Arteta and you get in even Thomas Tuchel, you're still going to be this bad. Like, you're still not going to be good enough. Look at that cross by Tierney. Dreadful. Who is he aiming for? But yet, Arsenal fans will keep on going. Hit Kieran Tierney. Better than Luke Shaw. Better than Robertson. He's the best left back in the Premier League. No, he's not. Here's Tavares. Poor from Tavares. He's just kicked Ivan Toney. And Ian Wright there looks depressed. Fair play, GG. It's okay. Look, like I said, I think Arsenal would be alright this season. But they need signings. They need to get a goalkeeper in. If it's not Ramsdale, which doesn't look like it will be anymore. Look, Onana can't play until November. If I'm Arsenal, you go pay £10 million. Get Andre Onana. Bear with Leno. And then you've got a world-class goalkeeper. And then that still gives you a lot of money to sign other good players. And there is full time. There we go. Let me just get out the final score. There we go. You're a mug if you think we're doing anything next year. Look, like I keep saying, the problem is your squad isn't good enough. And look, I respect Arsenal, but that's got to be realistic. With you, like I keep saying, you put any manager in charge of this Arsenal group of players, you won't win anything. You're far too inconsistent. And as soon as Arsenal fans start to accept that, the better. And the quicker you will get back to where you want to be. Look, if you want to sack a manager, sack a manager. If you think you're going to be, all of a sudden you'll become better, you won't. Thank you for tuning in, Nico, mate. Greatly appreciated, mate. And look, finally, what I want to say as well. Look, I mean, as much as it's funny and like whatever, let's be real here. It's not a surprise. It's like, it can happen. Arsenal, from this point onwards, can play the exact same way and potentially win the league. It could just be that they had a bad game. Like, let's be real. Like, Brentford could just be a really good side. They could have just had a really good game. So we don't look. It's a one game. If we start to see this more often, then sure. It's been a while, Nico. To be fair, I would be more concerned if you keep getting results like this. But look, Brentford could have just had one of them games. I mean, we've seen Man City lose, have some shocking results. I remember, Man City lost 1-0 to Southampton. It wasn't last year. It was 2 seasons ago, I think it was. So it happens. It does happen. But look, that's going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed, please do hit the like button below. Subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. If you haven't watched my my Premier League predictions or my there's a Brentford fan crying. That's hit me there. That's beautiful. After so long of no fans in grounds, that's beautiful to see. But like I was saying, please do check out the Man United vs Leeds match preview, my Premier League predictions for this season, so on and so forth. Like I said, if you have enjoyed, please do hit the like button below. Subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And full time here, Brentford 2, Arsenal 0. And I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.